So, clean the garage, got my toolbox out, out of the way. So now we're gonna get working on the car. So like I said last time, I was working on putting up the power steering rack because I did the conversion on it. It is up and I do have it tightened to the steering wheel, like the little joint that connects the power steering rack and the end of the column. But I don't have the brackets up in place. Like here's one of them right there. Like right there on the floor, that's one of their brackets that hold it up in place. Under the car is really dark, but I think I probably can show you. I have a light really quick. So let's see. So here's the bracket right there. Car's pretty rusty. Well, not that bad. I've seen worse. But I got bolt right there, but I gotta take those back down because there is like this little bracket right there. It's like a slight brace. And then here's where that bracket goes. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. That's where the bracket goes at. And then I got my new inner and outer tie rods on because you need those. I gotta do, well, I guess I got this side on actually. So just gotta put that bracket back up there like I said. Two of them actually. That one right there and that one right there. And then so let's get the brackets up there and then I'll show you what I'm doing next. Sweet. So got the power steering rack all set up. It's all put into place. So what we're gonna do now is hatchbacks. Mine's a 98. Hatchbacks did not come with sway bars. Coupes and sedans did. But you can definitely put a sway bar on your hatch. All you have to do is get coupe, lower control arms, make sure you get the coupe brackets for the sway bar, and obviously the sway bar, you need the sway bar end links, stuff like that. Your subframe already has the threaded holes for the sway bar brackets, so it's pretty much plug and play almost. The sedan and the coupe subframes are pretty much all the same. Just the lower control arms you need because let me show you. So let's bring it over here in the light. So right here is where the sway bar end link goes, and where obviously it goes to your lower control arm. And I can show you on my hatchback control arm. I don't know if you can see that in there. I don't have that right there. So I went to the junkyard, got new to me, coupe lower control arms. I got the coupe sway bar over there. And got the brackets are over there. And I got the sway bar end links inside of my car. So I'm gonna start taking off the lower control arms, disconnect the ball joints, stuff like that. You guys already know how it goes. If these bottom bolts don't come out, you're screwed. Heat them up. I got a torch. little handheld torch. Heat them up as hot as you can get and see if that helps. Bring out PV blast, do something, because I went out to the junkyard. That coupe that I worked on was pretty rotted out and the brackets just broke, like, so heat them up. They start getting hard, heat them up. Just keep heating them up. Set the car on fire. What's going on, guys? Lower control alarm is out. So what that's what I was talking about. You can see right there, they are literally basically, I want to say, let's just say 90% the same, honestly. They just have slight differences. You can see right there, that's where the end link goes. Now on the hatchback, original one, it's not there at all for you to mount one. You could have just left the same lower control arm in there and got this piece. Honestly, you know, just disconnect them right there, right there, right there. Or you could have got aftermarket ones, but I've heard some pretty bad, let's just say, experiences with the aftermarket ones. So the aftermarket ones, I'm not sure what material they're out of, whether they're aluminum, they look aluminum. Not exactly sure, but I've heard about ball joints slipping out of them because they have sleeves in them. I've heard about them fully cracking in half and just blowing out, obviously, your fender and just pulling your axle out of the transmission. Like, I've heard a ton of bad shit about the eBay aftermarket lower control arms, so I want to stay away from them. Now, K-Tune does make a forged, what it looks like, lower control arm. Pricey, but I doubt that one's gonna snap on you. But me, I just went to the junkyard, got some coupe ones, got the sway bar, and couldn't call it. Alright, so I got the lower control arm in. And one thing you always want to do when installing suspension is you want to raise it up. Like, I got the jack stand under there because I raised it up. You want to raise it up and tighten the bolts where it's going to be at when the vehicle is down on the ground, because if you tighten it up while, let's just say, the lower control arm's pointing straight at the ground, then you will prematurely wear out your bushings. So you make sure that every time you tighten up the bolts, like when I go to do this one, it'll be in the up position right where the car would be at, or if it was on the ground. So that way, like I said, you don't prematurely wear out your bushings, obviously. So this side's in. You can see it right there. So it's really only, what is it? So you want to drop, let's look at it. So you want to drop the ball joint. You want to take out this ball, this 19 millimeter right here, and then under there, there's 4 19 millimeters right there, but you only need to take out 3 in order for you to drop that. And then undo your coilover / strut, and your lower control arm should just fall out at that point. So now that I've done everything to the driver's side, and I've told you, no really for me to record the passenger side because everyone already knows this. So I'm just gonna do everything to the passenger side, and I'll let you guys know when I'm done. What's going on, guys? I just got done putting in the passenger side lower control arm, and it is freezing. Frio. It is cold outside. You can see my breath. My feet are cold. I'm just gonna wrap it up tonight and continue this another day because it is cold outside. It's already 8 o'clock, and I got work tomorrow. I gotta take a shower and stuff like that. So.